What's up, squad? Let me know if you can hear me. I guess we live. Are we live? Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I don't think we live. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Bam, bam, boom. Am I not on the internet? Oh, yeah, I'm live. Y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, let me know. I'm sitting up here trying to figure this out. Okay, thank you, Ahova. Thank y'all for the sound check, mic check, mic check. We are live, and we are about to get started in just a minute.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger.
You are more than a blogger. I am more than
That's her being a blogger.
All the is my son.
Okay, this shit is the
I am more than a blogger.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
If the blog got it, if the blog got it, if the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say Autumn, this her son.
Yes.
Autumn,
This her son. Yes.
say Autumn,
This her son. Yes.
say Autumn, this her son.
Like for real.
If the blog got it, Michelle is here.
Like for real. What's up, squad? I had to play the long version. I'm up here trying to get stuff together. Hey, y'all. What's up? Welcome to the Michelle ATLien Brown Show. My background ain't up. Y'all want to watch? Y'all want to watch Apple TV with me? Hold on, let me put that up there. Okay, that's better. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I know it's been a minute since I've been here, live. I mean, I posted an Instagram live from last night. We was up late night, me and Johnnie, Winston, Spill It Tea over on the Instagram. It was such a shocker, but it was a great live. Yes, buzz down in the middle. Hey, D. Hey DL, how you doing, friend? Hey Melissa, I see you. Yes, Facebook is in here. Facebook is in here. They in here today. So if y'all want to watch it over there, y'all can. Facebook.com straight from the A, or you can watch it here with us on YouTube, youtube.com, share ATLien Brown. Okay, we got a lot to talk about because it's been a minute since I've been here. Been a little bit a minute, okay? About 4, 5 days, but that seemed like an eternity to y'all. But I got a lot to talk about. We got Nene leaks and Bethany. I didn't touch on that publicly, but we gonna talk about it because remember, everybody was talking about how Nene was scrubbing her Instagram of Bethany and following Bravo and what's going on with Nene. Is she coming back? Is she not coming back? Is she in secret talks? Okay, we're gonna talk about that and how Bethany kind of responded to all the hubbub on her podcast. Okay. We're gonna talk about that. Every time I say podcast, I think about Wendy Williams. I'm going to be doing podcast. Anyway, I'm digressing. Also on the agenda, shout out to Ashanti. Okay, allegedly she is with child. They say the people is saying. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about look, TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. Y'all know. Y'all remember the GMA, the Good Morning America couple who was cheating on their spouses with each other, and then they got kicked to the curb for that high-paying job on the morning television, and now they doing podcasts. And yeah, a word on the curb is they exes is dating each other. I'm like, that is the ultimate get back, okay? That is the ultimate get back. We also have Jeezy and Jeanne Mai I'm so tired of them, but we're gonna talk about them. Yes, now they spouses go together. We're gonna talk about Jeezy and Jeanne Mai, honey, and how she has picked up her social media and her she's on her promo tour trying to get her life back. After she didn't, they say you got to cry for a little while, then you got to come out fighting, and now she done came out fighting, and she going on the shows and stuff. But we're gonna talk about that. But meanwhile, Jeezy has responded. We're gonna talk about that, and of course, I would be remiss if we did not mention the Married to Medicine, the Married to Medicine, and the ratings and what's been going on over there on the Married to Medicines. Okay, you said, did I meet Johnnie for lunch? I did not meet Johnnie for lunch, but we did have a long conversation during lunch. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. I got him on the list too. Look, I got Married to Medicine ratings, and look, a little Star and Johnnie. And y'all ignore my nails because I snatched off some today and they look a mess. Okay, but yes, okay, we got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be fun. Come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on in. Okay. You said, where is Phaedra? Phaedra's over there on Married to Medicine, child, making them ratings go down. He said TJ Holmes, and he'll here making her cry to get him a job back. What? I don't understand what you wrote. Okay. Someone is now on the Married to Medicine payroll. Who? Who said that? Who is on the payroll? I need to know because I'm missing a check if it's me, child. Jeanne Mai done came up on New Year's Eve live with Ryan Seacrest. Okay, they're gonna take care of Jeannie. Oh, you all caught up. Good, 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 good. Come on in, come on in. I don't even know who to start with first. Let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, I did want to talk about this. Why are the people tricking y'all on social media about these iPhones? We all got the iPhones. I got two right here, child. And everybody keep telling people to dial to tell Siri to dial 112 on the phone. And it's like, no, Siri, don't do it. No, Siri, stop. Don't do it. Please don't do it. But everybody is telling is trying to make people do it. And now people are like calling out all of these bloggers who are telling y'all to do it because what it does is it's dialing up emergency services. Why are they posting that and telling people to do that? It makes no sense. Why are they posting that to their millions of followers and got them all calling emergency services? So people have been reporting the post, honey. People have been reporting everything. Listen, they got the game even posted it. I think I seen it on Hollywood Unlocked. I seen it several places. It's like, why are y'all doing that? What is it doing? Is it putting something on your phone? But there is actually a good post about it. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up and let y'all read it. We're gonna read it together about how the people is trying to get y'all to dial this number on y'all phone or to tell Siri to do it. Okay. It's saying beware, honey, beware of the new iPhone 112 social media trend. Now let me see who got it up on Instagram. I saw it on the game. Biggie, chill out over there. The game, Instagram. And I saw it on I also saw it on I think it was Hollywood Unlocked or something, child. Hold on, let me see. You said that's stupid. Oh yeah, and it was on TikTok. Hold on, let me pull this up. Okay, so it says a post telling iPhone users to say 112 to Siri is causing a frenzy on social media. Let me see. I wonder if they making these people delete this because it is a mess. The trend is blowing up on TikTok, and many users who initially see it don't know what it does until it comes up on your phone. Now, in several states, in a couple of states, it's illegal to prank call 911. So the people are making y'all do illegal activities when y'all do this because even if you let it ring one time, even if you let it ring one time, apparently, that's a crime because if you hang up when you call, the 911 services, emergency services, you're taking, the services away from people who need it. Now, look at this, look at this idiot right here. Look at this idiot right here. Here go one person right here talk about say it and thank me later. And look at the people in the comments saying you should really delete this. This is irresponsible. My damn heart dropped. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Here's me thinking Peaches and Cream was gonna start playing. For someone who don't fuck with cops, that's a pretty cop eccentric joke. So that's on this is on the games post. I'm like, why did he do that? And it's got 26,000 likes. He said, "Don't do it, LOL. This is what happens upon saying 112 to Siri. The assistant will prompt the user to confirm their intent to call emergency services. If the user does not cancel the request within 3 seconds or a brief period, Siri will automatically place the call and y'all gonna be in trouble. Okay, gonna have the SWAT team showing up at your house or something. Don't do it. Okay. Thank me later that listen. They almost got me until I was reading the comments. I'm like, I want to see what it do. You know how you all be on social media thinking your phone gonna do some really cool stuff, and then you get on there and it's not. It's like, girl, y'all just tricking me, child. Here it is right here. Look, it's on Hollywood Unlocked too. Why they not telling people not to do it? I wonder. It's so irresponsible. Look at it. It's on Hollywood Unlocked. iPhone users say, and what the people saying in this comment section over here, they saying Jason Lee needs an entirely new staff and brain because who would let this go through and be posted thinking it's funny? This was dumb and irresponsible to tell people to do. Can you imagine how many calls are going to emergency services because of this when there are actual people who need help? If you want to tell them to do something for a laugh, tell them to Google Blue Waffle or something. Yeah, somebody said I swore Cupid was about to play. Unfollow this page is trash. Slow news day, huh? Why else would you put for people to do this stupid shit? Taken away from people who have real emergencies. Well, I took it upon myself to tell y'all don't do it. Okay, that's what I'm using my platform for to tell y'all don't do it. If you have an iPhone, do not do it. Okay. Who makes life decisions based off of greasy and the game? Well, nobody. I'm just saying, you never know. There are some young, impressionable minds out there, C. Patterson. Everybody ain't as smart and as knowledgeable as us. Okay. But this article was really interesting because it said it's considered a class A misdemeanor and can result to up to a year in jail with a maximum $4,000 fine in this is in Texas. The shortcut, however, is a perfect one to keep in mind in case of an actual emergency. Okay, if you don't want to tell it, to dial 911 if you was in a situation, you could do that, in case, you didn't want somebody to know you was calling it. And I guess that's good to know, but otherwise, stay away. Okay. You have a Samsung. Okay, you say, "Hey Google." Okay, I say, "Hey Google" too. "Hey Google." Don't do nothing, Google. Okay, but anyway. Oh, I don't. Thank you. Anywho, moving on. Okay, let's talk about TJ Holmes. TJ Holmes and the pettiness that is going on surrounding their spouses. I live for real life drama like this. Okay, this is the things that soap operas are made of. Okay, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' exes, Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig, however you pronounce that, are allegedly dating, according to some sources. Oh, child, look at the little video. Hold on, how I put it up here. Oh, I got too much stuff on my desk, honey. Look, 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 look. They are reportedly bonded over their shared experiences. Their relationship became public in 2022 while they were each in the middle of divorces. Well, he wasn't, she might have been, but I don't know. They say their spouses didn't know. Okay. Anyway, they settled their divorce in December 2022, and Robot finalized her divorce in March, according to page 6. However, it appears that Shu and Phoebic, however you pronounce it, have found love in each other. They say the two have been dating for about 6 months. Mm, mm, mm. With a source saying they connected over their values and everyone has apparently moved on. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting that they found each other? TJ left ATL and got a messy snow bunny. Oh, y'all is shady. Y'all is shady. But I'm just saying the wife swapping is real. But think about the get back. Okay. Imagine your husband leaving you for his coworker and then you end up dating the coworker's husband. like, what is happening? And Amy and TJ sitting over there mad as hell. Like, how they get together? What is happening? I don't want her to be with nobody because you never know what you got until it's gone, right? You never know what you got until it moves on, and now she's dating your girlfriend's ex-husband. Now you in your feelings, sitting over there mad because your ex-girlfriend's ex-husband is raising your kids, and Amy's husband is raising. Wait a minute, Amy's boyfriend's ex-wife is raising her. It's crazy. It's just all crazy. It's just messy. I live for it, yeah. I really do. It shouldn't matter. It is messy. Okay. It's giving, they were already swapping. Ooh, child, they was pulling a candy and Todd over there. They was in the dungeon. They take vacation. Some couples that do it for real. Ooh, y'all got some freaky sneaky couples in the Atlanta and America. He said, "What in the good morning America is going on?" Child, would Disney approve of all this? Well, didn't they have a show already called Wife Swap? What station was that on? Was that on Disney? Was that on a Disney channel? You said now he won't back. Ain't it something? I bet you wanna back. April, I can never read your comments. I'm sorry. I keep clicking on them too. I'm sorry, April. I'm trying though. You said it's all a hot sticking mess. It really is. Okay. But salute to them for the get back. I live for a good get back. And they say revenge is a dish best served cold. And I don't know who saw this coming. I didn't. Anywho, speaking of another divorce that's going on, Jeezy and Jeanne Mai. Child, Jeezy and Jeanne Mai. Jeezy, did his little interview with Nia Long and sat there and said, how he don't cheat and he needs a good woman and how, he was just in a wrong relationship and he made some bad choices and she's a good woman, but he's moving on. And then, Nia Long said, it's just stuff just happens and hopefully they'll both find the people of their dreams. Jeannie said she is sick and tired of people of being blindsided. First she went on what who was it? Jennifer Hudson? No, first she went on Sherry Shepherd and she was saying how, she didn't know. She found out about the divorce just like, with everybody else. She didn't know. Like she was at home with the baby and all of a sudden she pull up Instagram and she see that Jesus is filing for divorce and then she go on Jesus' Instagram page and he was like, I'm leaving everything behind and you can't come with me or whatever it is he said in his Instagram post. But a few days later, a couple of weeks later, after she cleared her mind and went to a divorce attorney and talked it out, well, let me back up because Jeannie was saying that she wanted to work it out. Even after, it was rumored that he had filed for divorce. They was like, we working it out. I don't want my marriage to end. I want things to work. I didn't get married to get divorced. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember all the stuff she was saying? The next thing you know, she go to a divorce lawyer. The divorce lawyer is want to contest the prenup and want to be like, oh, you need to pay attention to section 12-5 where it mentions that if it's proven that the spouse is cheated she can break the prenup and get all this money. Now everybody seemed to think that meant that she had some evidence of Jeezy cheating. I don't know if she did or she didn't. All I know is if he was cheating, why was you telling everybody that you wanted to make this marriage work? Now Jeezy is hold on, let me go back. So Jeezy is clapping back at Jeanne Mai because here it is right here. She said she was so hurt. She heard about it through the press. And she also suggested that he may have been unfaithful. The actress appeared on Jennifer Hudson's show Monday, and right off the bat, she was asked how things were going in her personal life. Jen was referring to the divorce from Jeezy, which has been making headlines. How many minutes is this? Oh, it's 4 minutes. We might can watch it. Hold on. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Y'all know what it is. We are researching. Okay, I've got to take that comment down. We are researching. Now, hold on. Let me see what's going on right here. Is this a commercial? That's a commercial. Why is this commercial so long? Hold on. Jeanne Mai. There it is right now. So, here it is. Like this video as y'all get in here, please and thank you. And here is Jeanne Mai on the Jennifer Hudson
Jeannie,
show.
things are different from the last time you were here. Some
And
unexpected news broke about your marriage.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
what I'm dealing with day by day, you know.
And how are you doing now?
Um, well, I'm doing. I think
I, y'all remember when she went on Sherry Shepherd to do the same thing? I'm just like, what? She's telling the same story over and over again. But let's
I'm
continue.
doing better now. You know, I
Good.
think at the time when I found out, you know, at the same time as the rest of the world that
Wow.
my marriage was ending in divorce, I was
The same time as the rest of the world. That means she didn't get served. No documents. She didn't get served with no papers. I'm confused.
gutted. So
course.
yeah, today it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me
Mhm.
and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl. You know?
Accentuating the
Yeah, okay. Well, she also accused him of cheating. That's all we need to hear right there, okay? She said, she was hurt. Now, Jeezy has responded and he said, she was not blindsided. She knew exactly what was going on. Jeezy said, Jeannie knew. Jeannie knew it was coming, honey. He said, just ask the marriage counselors. Okay. Jeezy said he got the receipts. He like the bloggers. He keep a good receipt. Anyway, child, really, this ain't our battle. He chose her just like Tyrese. They be choosing these others and then be acting like we supposed to go to bat for them. But I'm digressing. Jonathan Majors. Anyway, Jeanne Mai claims she found out from her divorce like the rest of the world. Sources close to the couple tell TMZ that Jeanne Mai being blindsided by the divorce is absolutely positively false because the clear signs of their uncoupling were long established and manifesting right before their eyes. Okay, Jesus said she knew. She knew. He probably was like, I didn't even live there. Anyway, TMZ says that the couple serially engaged in marriage counseling with multiple therapists. Oh, not one, not two, three, four, five, multiple therapists before Jeezy came to the realization that the relationship was irretrievably broken. No matter who the professional was, it seems like Jeezy walked away with the same answer. Clearly, it would appear he feels the writing was on the wall here, and that Jeannie's suggestion that this came out of nowhere is disingenuous. Jeezy hasn't highlighted an exact reason for the split, but has maintained he felt it in his gut that it was best to walk away since filing the divorce in September. Now, Jeannie spoke about it and said, she was ambushed and she also was suggesting that, he might have cheated in the marriage in some form or fashion. Okay, because she's telling her attorneys to dig into the prenup. Jeannie says she wants some of that Jeezy money. Okay, but anyway, I know y'all think that Jeannie got the money, but apparently Jeezy is the one who holds all the cash. I'm digressing. Okay. Moving on. He said, Jeezy choose better. So she wasn't blindsided. Clearly, she wasn't if they was going to a multiple therapists. Snowman don't melt even when the sun out, still standing frozen and ever. Oh, child. Okay, if you say so. Well, we'll see if he well listen. She can have him because he already went through a bunch of black women and left them on the side of the road with babies and stuff. And I mean, she just another one, I guess. I don't know. He said, I believe him. She did not act like a woman who was cheated on. She wanted to save her marriage. Exactly. Y'all remember how she was whining and saying all this stuff and oh, I didn't know. And I don't want to, I didn't get married to get divorced. We need to work this out. But there's that. Hold on, what that say? Anywho, you said rule number one, marry black. Okay, Miss Fake New York. Marry black. Okay. How much money does he have? I mean, clearly enough. I don't know how much. I'm not his banker or anything. But allegedly, they say that Jeezy is the one who has the most dough in the relationship. Hmm. He said Jeanne Mai was well kept for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Wishing them all the best and their little daughter, Monaco. Okay, moving on. Speaking of another couple and a little possibly a little girl, a little boy. Ashanti, they say Ashanti is pregnant. And people are really excited about it because, people are like, you spin the block, you go back to who you loved in the past. And, apparently that's what true love is. Sometimes people got to go through a lot, to come back to what really matters. That's what the people say. I don't know how true it is, but even Irv Gotti was trending over on Twitter when it was revealed, when Us Magazine revealed that Ashanti was expecting. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up and show y'all. Y'all know how we do. It is right there. Ashanti is pregnant, expecting her first baby with Nelly. It's a Us Magazine exclusive. Somebody called and told them. Okay, that's what that means. Somebody called and told Us Magazine that Nelly and Ashanti are pregnant. Okay, Ashanti is pregnant with her first child after rekindling the romance. Oh, they said Us Weekly can confirm Nelly and Ashanti are welcoming their first baby together. A source told us the baby will be Ashanti's only child, while Nelly shares daughter Chanel, 29, and son Cornell, 24, with his ex Janetta Valentine. He also had two adopted children from his stepsister, who passed away from, I think it was leukemia or cancer. He adopted them. So, but they're all adults now. They are all adults. Ashanti, 43, first sparked pregnancy speculation of the weekend when she attended Nelly's Black and White Ball in St. Louis. During the event, the Only You singer put her hand on her stomach while on stage with Nelly, and he did the same. Let me go see the video. He put his hand on her stomach. I want to see. I didn't know he had did all that. Let's go look. There they go. Let's see. Watch the dang commercial. Come on. We don't want no commercial, y'all. Let me let the commercial play while we talk. Mhm. Go ahead and spin. You said Nelly just turned 49. Okay. Well, he's okay. He's at that age, men can keep having babies till they well up there. He said Nelly is a granddad. Yeah, they say his daughter just had a baby. Oh no, it's still spinning. Uh Hold on. Oh, and TMZ just updated. Well, they didn't just update it, but they updated it and said that it's true. Ashanti is pregnant. Everything is true. I know people were speculating, saying that they didn't believe it, but it's true, child. Hold on. Hey, Miss Fake New York. Hold on. Let me add that to the stage. Let's see him rub up her belly. Let's see. We are investigating. Y'all know the drill.
Hold on. Sean, what's Sean at? Before we go, y'all look at Sean, Miss Ashanti. Hold on, where that record at, baby? My boy Cardell Haynes. Oh, God.
So everybody here must have known that she was expecting, because apparently they're making a little announcement.
I want everybody. It's almost that time. That's what I'm talking about. But I want everybody, especially the women. I want to hear y'all say.
Oh, look at that. You saw the little belly pat. Did you see? And look at their faces. She looking like, I know you didn't just touch my belly. And he looking like, yes, I did. He looking like, yes, I did. Okay, let me rewind a little bit.
But I want everybody,
Okay, there she go right there. She knows that's the standard pregnancy pose right there. Okay.
especially the women. I want
And then Nelly said, yep, that's all me right
to hear
there.
y'all say, seal the deal.
Seal the deal!
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal!
Ooh.
you have it. First come baby, then come marriage. Hopefully, maybe. Who knows? People don't believe in marriage anymore, I guess. I don't know, but it ain't my business. It ain't my baby. Not Miss Jackson, you lost. What y'all say? Nelly been saying he was gonna get her pregnant, but no marriage license. That's what I had said. He said that is not an announcement. Well, I mean, it's been confirmed. That may not have been an announcement, but they say it has been confirmed. Hold on, somebody in my thing right now. Child, you don't go. Anywho, he said, then come the divorce. Well, they waited how many years to come back together? 20 some years. And it seems like they have been excitedly in each other's presence for, several, I guess at least several months now. Okay. She's been buying him expensive gifts, and he's been doing the same. It seems like they've been loving on each other. The only thing you could do is be happy for him, because since the pandemic, a lot of people, you know, thoughts and attitudes change. It's like, life is too short to be sitting around here miserable and thinking about what could have happened, what would have happened. We can make it happen. Okay. And so, if he still love her and she still love him, and the rest is history. Okay. He said he just sold his music catalog for 50 million. Oh, child. Okay. Ashanti is in there, in like Flynn. It was decades. Oh well. She tried to hatch New York. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're not supposed to wish bad on the baby. Not y'all saying it won't last. You give it 2 years. I think they have a love that lasts forever. I do. Yeah, I think that Nelly is really a nice person. I feel like maybe remember when Nelly was going through them changes, he was popping pills and doing stuff. Remember he's on stage looking all crazy. They say he might have popped a Molly and whatever. And he just needed a good woman to settle him down. Okay. Y'all remember he was
This your man Nelly, and this is straight from the A.com.
Nelly is one of my faves, honey. And so, it is what it is. Okay. At least he chose a black woman. He chose a black woman. He didn't go outside. He didn't pull a Jeezy and get an other, or a Tyrese or a Jonathan Major or any of that. So, I'm just going, it is what it is. You said his neck too big. Yes, I met him. I was standing next to him when he said that. You want me to pull the receipt? Oh, that video. So, let me see if it's on here. It's still on YouTube somewhere. Nelly, straight from the A. That was when he was launching the apple bottoms. I've been around a long time. He was launching his apple bottoms perfume or some chat. And I came out. Hold on. Straight from the A, apple bottoms. Is it gonna come up? Nope. Wait, is that it? I don't think it's on YouTube. It must be somewhere else. But anyway, y'all know it's around. Hold on, let me see. Might be on Vimeo. I got all kind of accounts. Vimeo. Let me see. Is it on here? Yeah. Vimeo. Let me see. Talk amongst yourselves. Y'all know I love a good receipt. These are my little old videos. Look, they go there. Oh, there it is right there. Look at God. Oh, the internet never forgets. The internet never forgets. Hold on, look at it. Look at it. Look at all my videos from forever ago. There go Monica, Neffy, and Daria. R.I.P. Daria, Soldier Boy, Big Boy. All of this. Look, there go when Peter had got the fighting. There go the Who Gonna Check Me Boo video I had did. There go Jeezy. That was me and Jeezy at the Adidas store. Let me go to Nelly. See what Nelly talking about. Think it had music in it. See, there go me right there. Uh-huh. Asking questions when it was wintertime, had my little scarf on. There you go.
Woman's scent shouldn't be too strong. It should be intriguing.
Speaking of women, everybody in my site. There it is right there. Okay. So I hate doing interviews. I'm so shy. I hate doing interviews. But there's that. And there's Jeezy right there. Let me see what Jeezy was talking about right here. That was how many
You
years
know what
ago?
it is, your boy Young. You know what it is, the boss of the street, homie. Right here, straight from A.com. ATLien 103 on the way.
So yeah, I'm straight from the A. This is ATLien. I'm just letting y'all know I don't like to brag or nothing, but Google me. And you said I'm living in the what you had said? In the laurels of my past success. Child, my past success defines who I am, baby. You are not who you are without a past. Okay. You need a foundation to grow, honey. Anyway, don't be hating. Cause you mad because I've been in rooms that, you wish you could be in. Me too. I love it. Anyway, salute to Nelly and Ashanti. I wish them nothing but the best. Okay. I wish them nothing but the best. Now, let's get on. Thank you so much, lady 6916. Toot my own horn. Yes, let me toot my own horn. Listen, I can go in the archives all day long and we can have a whole show with archive information. Let me see who else in here. Okay, then. Look, there go D Woods. Me, D Woods, and ATLien at the club. Okay. Oh, I need to call D. D might give me some Diddy tea. Oh, okay. There go. Remember, this going back too far. I ain't gonna even do that to you. But anyway, moving on. Let me go ahead and talk about Nene and Bethany. Like this video, y'all get in here. Like this video. Now, y'all recall that there was this hubbub about Nene deleting all of Bethany and everybody from her Instagram. Well, not Bethany and everybody, but just Bethany. And so all the blogs was going crazy about it. They was like, "Oh, Nene must be going back to Bravo. She's following Bravo and she's deleted Bethany. That must mean it's something going on." And so, of course, we have to do our research around here. And we was looking and paying attention and looking and paying attention. And I was like, that don't mean nothing. Does that mean anything? Nene, look like Nene trying to be an Instagram model. No shame. Nene trying to be an Instagram model. Nene has cleaned up everything on her Instagram. She doesn't appear in pictures with anyone. Actually, she's just Nene on here, showing off her fashions, showing off her travels, showing off her pillow talk and her latest success. And actually, this picture right here was taken at Bethany's podcast right now. But Bethany, look, that might be Bethany's foot right there. Okay, but yeah, oh, she got that one picture of Cynthia, but that don't count. Okay. But yeah, it seems like, she was clearing up her Instagram for whatever reason. It's her Instagram to do as she choose. And so Bethany, I guess got wind of the blogs, child, and then she went on her podcast and just had to talk about it. Hold on, we're gonna pull it up. Mr. Hold on, Instagram. Copyright disclaimer, y'all know the drill. Let me make sure I got the right page. Is it this one? And shout out to who sent this to me. Is it this one? Yeah, here it is right here. Bethany says she has text messages from Andy actually trashing Nene. Now, I found this interesting because to me it felt like Bethany must have been in her feelings from being deleted off the page. So what does she do? She go to her page to kind of explain it to people, all the people who were in her up under her post and her messages saying that Nene done left you for dead and all of that. Well, she has something to say, and I'm gonna have something to say too. Hold on. Let's listen.
Nene, they call it scrubbed our interview here from her Instagram. I didn't know that, but people thought something of it. And only because people asked me, I asked her just to not be in the dark. And she was like, girl, every now and then I just clean up my Instagram. And I get that. She's allowed, maybe she's very specific about her Instagram and what it looks like. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe she doesn't want to be marketing this podcast long after it's even on. We're not marketing it now. It was on and she enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Like, Nene doesn't have to be in the Bethany business. And people were saying that maybe that means she's going back to the show and that I guess she followed Bravo or Bravo followed her. She said
Now, here's where I have a problem with, I don't have a problem with her going on her platform, appeasing her followers and fans or whatever, basically saying I wasn't dissed. The reason she deleted me was not because she's backstabbing me or whatever. I have a problem with her going to her platform now to kind of like, to me, it's like she's stepping on Nene a little bit. She's like digging her heels in her back, in my opinion. Now listen to this.
Said to me, girl, I haven't spoken to them and don't believe anything. I want what's mine and what's coming to me and what's fair. And I always follow Bravo. I think they just started following me. This is my opinion. I don't know anything. So Nene, they call it scrubbed.
Hold on, let me go to the next page.
And you saw, I mean, Andy, I would never share personal texts, but Andy certainly has had a very strong opinion about Nene, and I have thousands of texts to prove that. And at Bravo.
Now, this is, like I said, this is the problem I had, was that, okay, so now she says, okay, Nene says she's not going back. She says she wants what's hers. She's still fighting the good fight. But then she goes on to kind of like take little digs and bring up the fact of Andy, still feeling a way about Nene. And I'm like, okay,
He acted like, he was always open to them making amends, but it was really her who wanted him to keep her name out of his mouth. She has been persona non grata at Bravo, and she has definitely been blackballed. That's a fact. I know that because I wanted to do something with her, and she was blackballed by Andy.
So, her going and saying that it's a fact that she's blackballed. Okay, we already knew that, but you don't have to reiterate it and act like, okay, nah. I know she was blackballed, so she's not going back. So it feels like she wants to be the bearer of the bad news.
By the production companies, like that's a fact that happened. So time heals all wounds, and maybe now because that show isn't doing well, they would like to have her back or are thinking of her, because Bravo is the land of. Jill Zarin recorded Andy on his own show, and he was so furious. Then he had her back, I think, in another sit down, and then he had her come back on Ultimate Girls Trip and do guest. And you saw, I mean, Andy, I would never share personal texts, but Andy certainly has had a very strong opinion about Nene, and
You saying she's not digging at Nene, she's digging at Andy, but why would she even say? Guess what? I got these texts of Andy reading Nene. Like, we already know how he feels or how they feel about each other. It's giving real flip-floppity.
Thousands of texts to prove that. And at BravoCon, he acted like, he was always open to them making amends, but it was really her who wanted him to keep her name out of his mouth. He was like, I'm the only one who's probably really scorched the kingdom, myself and Carol. Andy will never bring Carol back for certain reasons that aren't totally specific, but I know that. And I believe that I am persona non grata, but it's also newer than the Nene kingdom scorched. So I don't know where that all stands. But the truth is, if Bravo wanted Nene back and Nene wanted to go back, then she should go back. People who are enjoying their experience on The Housewife and being treated fairly or want to be there, I'm not paying their bills or their rent. Nene said she hasn't worked in years. So if she wants to go back there and they want to follow her because they're courting her and their show's doing terribly, or vice versa, she wants to go back because they're going to give her what she wants and finally settle with her and give her money. Go with God. Go for yours. I don't care what anyone.
Well, if she don't care, why is she on here? Like, to me, it's given. I wanted to be the person who made a difference. I wanted to be the person to save Nene from her fate of being blackballed in the industry. I wanted to be the great white savior. I don't like it.
It does. It's like, I'm the only one who's probably really scorched the kingdom, myself
Hold on,
and Carol.
go to the next slide.
I've never been pro take anyone's junk food away. I believe in moderation. I have no personal gripe with Bravo or with Andy. I just called something out that was true. And no one else really.
If she has no personal gripe, why does she care who's following who? Why does she care about Nene following Andy or talking to Andy or following Bravo, going back to Bravo? Why would she care if it was to happen either way?
He had the courage to say, and it totally landed, and it was right. And many media enterprises are doing shows on it and very interested in the topic, but it doesn't define me. I left Housewives twice. I walked away from Bravo shows that were green lit And after that, and I just haven't wanted to be there. More so because I like this. I like non-traditional entertainment. I don't want to have a bunch of suits in a room approve of something. I don't want network notes. I want something to go up when I want it to go up. Like, my body, my choice. I've never been pro take
Oh my
anyone's junk.
God.
Nothing
Not my
deep.
body, my
Nene can
choice.
do whatever she wants with her Instagram page.
And it's just the fact that she keeps saying that. Nene can do whatever she wants. Like you're giving her permission to do whatever she wants. We know she can do whatever she wants. You don't have to tell everybody she can do whatever she wants. That's a given. Don't anyway.
She can post whatever she wants. By the way, no one told her she had to promote the podcast anyway. A lot of people don't want to promote podcasts, and we don't ask anybody to. And she was gracious enough to do it. But yeah, she's not on the payroll. So she should do whatever she wants.
Again, she's not on the payroll. She didn't get a check. Why are you mad that she deleted your podcast? First of all, we already know that the podcast that she was on was probably the most rated, especially on YouTube. I don't know what it's looking like on Apple, whatever it is, the Apple streams, the Apple podcast, whatever. But on YouTube, nobody's watching Bethany's podcast.
And Nene and I are great. So all good. That's complete drama and complete manufactured drama. And if in the event that Nene is courting Bravo or vice versa, she's not going to call me and tell me. She doesn't owe me anything.
But we know that. Why do you have to tell us that?
But she has proactively reached out to say that she is not and they are not. So anything can happen in a courtroom and anything can happen on the Housewives. Nothing deep. Nene can do.
Anyway, moving on. I just found that interesting. Shout out to, I think it was Kels who tagged me in that. But it just felt like, okay, you talked about that a good 4 or 5 minutes over and over. Nene can do whatever she wants. Nene can erase her. Listen, she doesn't owe me anything. She's not on the payroll. Nene can do this. Nene can, if she wants to talk to Bravo, she can talk to Bravo. We know that. Like, why are you giving her permission? Okay. You said you could have been like this when Johnnie was coming for Nene on. It was late and I was tired. And first of all, I like Johnnie and I feel like everybody is entitled to their opinion. But when it comes to this situation, when Bethany has pretty much like what I want to say, kind of snatched the whole movement away from Nene. Nene was doing this first. Like we've been talking about this for 4 years now. We talked about the whole boycott Bravo thing. Shout out to Alaka and the squad who got all of that stuff together and got everybody saying, that's why the ratings are down because we were talking about the ratings and why people are not going to watch until Nene comes back. Like, where was Bethenny when all of that was going on? Where was, when Nene was saying that she was being treated misfairly? Where was she then? Where was she speaking out and saying, oh, they treated me that way too, or oh, they're full of shit? Where was she? But she got all these texts and all these things, and she's saying all this stuff now. And now she's, on Variety magazine spearheading this whole movement against Bravo. Like, no, she don't need you. I mean, it's great that she would have an ally, somebody who was a previous Bravo celebrity. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like she needs an ally such as that. But that's my opinion. I don't know what Nene is going to do or not going to do. But again, Bethenny said it, and I heard it as well, that there have been no talks. And when I keep telling y'all that, y'all don't believe me. Y'all rather believe the blogs that tell y'all she coming back. But I mean, we, wishful thinking. We hope that, she would because it's so boring without her on TV. However, they're still in mediation. There hasn't been any type of arbitration or anything. And they keep, apparently pushing the dates. So nothing has happened. Okay. Bethenny is not threatened by either party. Okay. All right. Spill the tea that Johnnie gave me. It's coming, honey. It's coming. Don't you have enough money, Bethenny? I guess. I haven't seen a show on Bravo since RHOA reunion with a .32 demo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I think in some regards, Bethenny needed Nene. That's just my humble opinion. She needed a popular woman of color on her team because clearly, y'all remember when she had that dinner, it wasn't not one brown girl, black girl in the crew. Okay, so she thought Nene was gonna be her new black friend. Okay, but there's that. Everybody needs one. Nene knows how putting a white face to make it move faster. You think that's what it did? Is it moving faster? Did it move faster? Did it help? I don't see how it helped. Okay. You said y'all should have been on IG last night with Johnnie. Okay, we had us a good old time. Okay. Speaking of Johnnie and Married to Medicine, y'all come on in, like this video, like and share. Did y'all watch Married to Medicine last night? Put a one in the chat. Not last night, Sunday night, Lord. I'm thinking today, Monday is Tuesday. Did y'all tune in to Married to Medicine on Sunday or afterwards? Put a one in the chat if you saw this week's Married to Medicine. Put a six in the chat if you did not. Coincidentally, while y'all doing that, oh, y'all did watch it. Look at y'all. Look at Mr. Wood. Hey, Mr. Woods. Hey, Val B. Hey, C. Patterson. Look at y'all. Y'all watched it. Anthony said he didn't watch it. Sunshine said, okay. But y'all, I'm so surprised that all y'all watching it. If all y'all watching it, why the ratings still, why the ratings ain't moving? What's going on with these ratings? Y'all must have watched it after the fact. Y'all probably watched it on YouTube. Y'all watched it on the Fire Stick for free because apparently nobody is watching it live. I don't understand. Hey, Stephanie, for you. Hey, friend. Um, the ratings this week. Hold on. Let me show you what the ratings were this week. You know, we always looking up the numbers, honey. I have to tell y'all what it is. Is it on? What was it on? TVDs, I think. The ratings this week are still low. Still low. Last week they were six. I think they were 603 last week. This week they are drum roll. Let me see what they were last week first. Let me scroll. Last week they were. I'm tired of seeing this windy stuff. Last week was what, November? Hold on. I'm scrolling. Watch What Happened Live. Miami, Beverly Hills. Where is? I'm gonna have to pull it up on the wiki. Hold on. I'm gonna have to pull it up on the Wikipedia. Oh, here it is. Last week, last week they dipped below to 587,000 viewers. 587. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, and before that they was in the sixes. Hold on, let me find the wiki. Wiki. Married to Medicine. List of episodes and the ratings. Okay, let me show it to you. Bam, bam. Share screen. Now, what season we on? 10? Okay. Season 10. Okay. Here are the ratings for season 10. Okay, 0.60. That's 600,000 people watched first episode. 600,000 people watched the second episode. 540 some thousand watched the third episode. 590,000 watched the fourth episode. And the fifth episode, same, 603 approximately. It says 0.60, but it was 603. The one before that says 0.59, it was really 587. Hold on, and I'll show you the actual number. Right here on TVDs. I blocked them. That's so funny. Here it is, right here. Copy, paste. It will not come up. Let me stop this. Make it big. Twitter. Share. So last week's episode was 587K. That was the episode with the wedding. Okay. Seemed like it would have been higher, but it was lower than it was the week before. 587,000 viewers. This week, 603,000. It went up slightly. So it's like the same group of people watching every week. Same group of people. And I don't know. It's interesting to me because it's entertaining, I guess, a little bit. but apparently it's turning people off. It's not growing any numbers. Um Here it is for this week. 603,000 viewers. You said it's the streaming services messing with the ratings. Well, the streaming services aren't included in the ratings because when you talk about live ratings, we talk about live TV ratings. I don't know why I have to always explain this to y'all. We talk about live ratings, okay? Just like when you watch the Super Bowl, okay? They talk about 50 million people watch the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday. And that's why advertisers on Super Bowl Sunday pay so much money because they know those eyes are on them during that time slot. That is why these ratings are so important because it's during those live views that they know those people's eyes are on them and they know who to advertise to. But it is what it is. The ratings are, what they are. I said before that, it seemed like Phaedra wasn't bringing in what they thought she was going to bring in. They brought her from, her hiatus from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, from Candy blocking her bag over to Married to Medicine to be messy alongside Quad and Heavily. And for what? It's not doing much of anything. Now I'm getting my life. I said, why can't I compare it to other Bravo shows? Why would I do that? You don't watch Bravo? Oh, okay. Married to Medicine's live ratings are way higher than SLC and Miami. Well, who watches those? We don't watch those. I don't watch those. Okay. You said RHOP is getting too dark, so dark that I don't want to watch Married to Medicine. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Joyce. I appreciate it. Well, this week was dark too. They playing with death. Okay, I'm in, and no shade, but it was like pretty interesting that Phaedra decided that she was gonna have an event at Willie Watkins' funeral home, and she brought all the ladies there. Had her butler Benji deliver invites to all the ladies' homes. Everyone except Sweet Tea got an invite. Okay, and then when they had a little event, Sweet Tea found out about the event, and apparently she decided to come anyway. Maybe she thought it was an oversight that she didn't get an invite, but she went anyway. And come to find out, at the event, it was just about a funeral per se for Quad, and they were burying animosity and hate and all of this. And Quad got out the casket and did a whole monologue. Child, it was just a bit much, in my humble opinion. Now, that's all I got for this episode, honestly, because every single episode turns into a let's fight Sweet Tea to me. Is the only reason Quad on there to battle Sweet Tea, is the only reason Heavily like jumping between Sweet Tea and Quad, is to create drama, because it seems like that's all it is. Nothing else is going on in anybody else's life besides Sweet Tea and her wedding and who she kept off the wedding list. And it's a bit much. You said you like Sweet Tea. She reminds you of when Portia first came on. And I think that's what's gonna happen because she's a lot more relatable than the other ladies at this point. And for them to constantly gang up on her for the little things that are going on, that was that girl's wedding. Why do y'all care who's on the list, who's not on the list, who, like, it was just a lot. You said Sweet Tea was ready to fight Heavily, as she should. As she should. Just last night, I don't know if you saw, I had Johnnie, who is Sweet Tea's wedding planner, on the line, and he spilled a lot of tea about some of the things that was happening behind the scenes. He basically also said that that fight that happened at Sweet Tea's bridal shower between her and her sister, that he felt that it was because the sister was trying to help her and tell her that she needed to get him off speakerphone when he was telling her about the wedding having being costing more. And he also spilled tea that the change of venue is what increase the price. So y'all need to watch that from last night. We ain't gonna go into that. But I would love to hear from you guys. I've been talking for a whole hour. You said Phaedra is funny. She is, I guess. I don't know. It's just she's not giving authentic, and I hate to keep saying that because I kind of want her back on the Bravo family, in the Bravo family. But I don't think she fits in with the ladies. Where's her doctor? Is she a doctor? She's a lawyer, but we're not even seeing her lawyering. Okay, we seeing Phaedra be messy. We seeing Phaedra, do funerals. We seeing Phaedra, try to go between each other, try to get a prenup from Dr. G, or I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how she fits in. Um, Bethany for her service showing her still a force ratings. Yes, Nene is definitely a force. The food always increases the cost. Exactly. You said spill Johnny's tea about candy and quad. We'll have to talk about that on Patreon or maybe another show. But or unless somebody calls in and asks me about it, we'll talk about that as well. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna put the link in here. I want to hear from y'all. I like Married to Medicine too. I mean, considering there's not a lot to choose from these days, but liking it is not gonna make it successful. I mean, me liking it, you liking it, or whatever. Apparently, it's not being impactful towards a wider audience of people. That's what I'm getting from it. It's still consistently 580 something, 600. The same group of people watching it. It's not getting any more viewers. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. They need to appeal to a bigger fan base. Um, I like to see more of Phaedra and the boys, a scene with Apollo or something. Speaking of that, did y'all notice? Like, I keep my TV is always on, even when I'm working. So after I had watched Married to Medicine, I gave them my live view. I don't know about y'all, but after I had watched Married to Medicine, it was just on. It was just playing in the background. And next thing I know, I look up and I see Nene's on TV. Nene and Cynthia and Portia and Monique and Chuck Smith. It's like Bravo was playing season 6 of Married to Medicine. And so when I got my remote control trying to see what season it was, because I couldn't figure it out at first, it said it was supposed to be the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I'm like, who over at Bravo playing? Okay. They know what we want to see. And I bet y'all any amount of money, if I could pull the ratings for those shows, they probably got more ratings than Married to Medicine did that night, because everybody was on Twitter talking about it. They were so happy to see, Portia talking about the Underground Railroad and who's driving the train. They were so happy to see Mama Joyce talking about Carmen stealing hair. They were so using Candy's old hair. They were so happy to see all of that. And it was like they were so happy to see Nene and Greg on the line. So I don't know. They went to Savannah and all that. It was good. I couldn't even remember. It's been so long since I saw the episodes. I went and watched them. Okay. And they played 3 of them back to back that night. Mhm. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I think it's always strategic when Bravo airs like old episodes of The Housewives, and then they know that season 6 was one of the highest rated seasons of the show. So it's like, why would you put this up? Why would you put this up now? Are you trying to tell us something? Okay. Yes. R.I.P. Greg. Anyway, hold on. I got some people backstage. Shout out to Ree is in the building. Hey Ree.
Hey Michelle, how are you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Honestly, if you look at the rating for Married to Medicine when they used to follow RHOA, their rating was higher.
Higher than they are now?
Yes. And you know what? Honestly, Nene did herself a favor by getting off of RHOA right now, because of the fact that if you look at both RHOA and RHOP, the storyline that they have, it's the same. It's like they just have the same characters being played by different, like the same type of people being played by different characters. But they should have put Married to Medicine on at 8 o'clock because it's more lighthearted. Even though what they did with the casket, people are like, oh no, it's too dark. No. If you had watched 8 o'clock versus 9 o'clock, you'd be like, 8 o'clock took a lot out of me. I'm not watching 9 o'clock. Because you saw the whole preview with the casket. You're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I can't watch. I don't even have my TV on to watch Potomac, but like whatever. I just can't relate to those.
After watching Potomac, it took me like I ended up having to watch Married to Medicine on YouTube on Monday because I'm like, Yeah, because Potomac took too much out of me, and I'm like, no, because if Phaedra was doing her shenanigans with the casket, I'm like, that's too much.
It was a lot. It was
But
definitely a lot.
I love Sweet Tea because she does remind me of Portia when Portia was like, like big doe-eye Portia when she was married to Cordell, like when she brought fresh energy on.
And that's what, when they played season 6, that was literally right after her divorce, or she was separate or whatever it was. She wasn't with Cordell any longer. And she still had that innocence or, a little
Yeah,
stupidity or whatever. So it was interesting to see. And it was interesting that they chose those episodes to air on that night. I
but
just found, looking at it like, oh, there's some similarities. And the fact that Phaedra was on season 6 too. Remember?
but I don't know what type of laughing gas that Heavenly is sniffing, because if she's really delusional, because she's like poster child of Delulu when she said she was going to whoop Sweet Tea. I'm like, what you gonna whoop? The only thing you're gonna probably whoop is probably. I'm like, you can't beat up somebody who's in the military. Like, are you forgetting that? Like, this girl
Well,
with 2-piece and a biscuit you.
she was all mouth. She wasn't gonna put her hands on that girl because if she
Girl,
did, it was the end of her reality show career.
that girl would whoop her. That girl will whoop her. She would be having flashbacks of her childhood and all the
Woo!
butt whoopings that she got.
Lord.
But I know that Dr. Heavenly is all mouth, but I'm like, oh, there's some things you just don't want to say, especially when a woman like on her wedding day and all that stuff, girl, bye.
And that's why I felt like she should have gave her some grace. Like, you all in the girl at the wedding when she already didn't want you to be there. You still talking about her marriage ain't gonna work. It's just like, why are you so like hell bent on focusing on Dr. G? Like, if Quad don't want him, if Quad has moved on allegedly, because Quad is giving me press too, by the way. It's like, why are you in particular so focused on the situation? And we
I
can
don't
all sit here and say it's just for TV and all of that, but it's like it's a bit much.
exactly what you just said. It is a bit much. She needs to worry about her marriage, But I had to chuckle when Sweet Tea said, "Did you hit your husband with a pan across his head?" I'm like,
What? Oh, did
what?
she hit her husband in the head with a frying pan?
Yeah, I had to. I'm like, oh, even though it's wrong, I had to chuckle because you can't make it seem like there's no problem in your marriage, and you're throwing turds at this girl's marriage. Like, please, you worry about your man and let
And
her
the
worry
fact
about
that,
her.
remember, she brought up Quad's mug shots from when her and Dr. G had an altercation, right before they got married, when they both had mug shots. And it's like, oh, now you're explaining that you hit your husband in the head with a frying pan, the first couple of years of your marriage, because he came in like where is, I don't understand. Like, how are you comparing the two?
I don't know, but she needs to worry about her marriage and making sure that her wigs are fitting her correctly and not sliding to the left or sliding to the right.
Not sliding to the left and right.
Oh, come on, girl. You be seeing her wigs. Her wigs are ready to leave the scene before she exits.
Listen,
Am I
Dr.
lying?
Heavenly has a beauty supply store. She has all the wigs she could ever want to choose from. So I hold no judgment. Those are the wigs that she wants, clearly.
Well, they ain't fitting her.
All right. Well, thank you. Ree, did you watch my talk with Johnnie yesterday?
I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm waiting for you to go on to talk about it later on tonight. So yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Okay. Well, I shall be there.
Yes, please.
All right. Well,
Have a good day.
Ree. All right. You
Oh,
too.
wait. Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't I right about the whole Bethany thing?
What you had said?
Remember I had asked you, like, is there something going on between Bethenny and Nene? And all of a sudden she came out with all of this?
Yeah, but I don't think there was anything going on between them until the blog started saying that there were. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Bethenny got in her feelings where everybody said, "Oh, Nene deleted you Nene did. So then that's when the whole saga started. Let me call Nene and make sure we ain't got a problem. Do we have a problem? You know what I'm saying?
And she called Nene, and Nene told her there was no problem. But why be passive aggressive about it?
Right. And then go on your platform and be like, yeah, she's blackballed and she's this and she's that. It's like demeaning her just like everybody else at this point. Why? Because you couldn't use her the way you wanted to use her to boost up your platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now she's mad. She's mad about nothing. But anyways, thank you, Michelle, and have a good evening. I am gonna go ahead and go back in the chat and listen to you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Hold on. Hello.
Hey Michelle, how you doing?
Hey Leo, how you doing?
I'm good. Long time no talk.
I know, right? Where you
Yeah,
been?
yeah, I'm great. But I wanted to jump into Nene and Bethany right away. Can you hear me
Okay.
pretty clear tonight?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to say that I don't think that Bethany was really chasing for any type of following or clout. She mentioned early on that she checked her status at the bank before she got into this whole Bravo situation, and that she's paid and totally fine if she didn't work a day again in her life. So
Mhm.
I don't think that she's really trying to capitalize off of followers or podcast viewers for Nene. Um, by the way, Nene's looking fantastic lately on Instagram. The body's looking great, and the photos and stuff. And I don't believe that she's returning to the Housewives at this point. But I think that, it's just like you said, she was just cleaning off her Instagram, trying to make it about her, her new body, her new look, her new journey.
Mhm.
She posted about working out, trying to be committed to it this time and getting in shape and loving her life. But I don't see no ill will in anything that Bethenny is doing. If she's saying that, Nene was blackballed, that's a fact. If she's saying that, Andy talked trash about her in text messages and has the receipts, that could be a fact to what Bethenny is saying. So I don't think that she's coming in with any type of will intent. I truly believe that Bethenny was coming in to try and start a movement to help all reality stars, regardless of color.
Mhm.
Who in the Real Housewives in Atlanta was coming to Nene's defense?
Well, nobody in any franchise was coming to her defense. And here we are 4 years later, and now Bethenny wants her to join her movement. And as I said when this whole entire scenario first started, her joining Bethenny's movement kind of dilutes what she's fighting for. Because again, Bethenny is over here, all lives matter, and she's over here, Black Lives Matters. You see what I'm saying? And so there's a difference in the fight, in my opinion.
I agree. It was a long time coming, but I'd rather see a long time coming than the Housewives of Atlanta still sitting back all these years later and still not standing up for Nene. I feel like, in some cases it's better late than never. I don't think that Bethenny really has anything to gain at this point. She sold her stake in the skinny girl, line that she had. She's not
But you gotta
sitting.
understand, a lot of things aren't necessarily about money. It's about power and influence and all of that. And I felt like if she had Nene on her team, whatever that is, she would be more influential when it came to whatever her end game is. We still don't know what Bethany's end game is when it comes to her fight with Bravo. We know
But
what Nene's is. Nene want to be compensated. She want fair treatment. She want all kind of stuff. Bethenny is just saying, okay, just like you said, she says her status at the bank is good. She don't have to work a day in her life. All of that. So what are you fighting for?
I truly believe she's fighting for, things that have happened on these reality shows and trying to get to the bottom of what's going on, not just at Bravo, because,
But why? But why? When she don't want to be there and she don't have to be there, and she says she don't work for the man and all that. So she's just doing this altruistic fight to what? Just because she's the white savior who got all the money and can do it. I don't understand what
she ha-
Bethany's reasoning is.
she has a voice, but I don't think she really needs Nene on her team at this point. Nene has no power, like it's been said before. Like Nene hasn't worked in such a long time, and that's unfortunate because I've mentioned on your show and many times before, Nene is a very talented woman. She can dance, she can sing, she can host. She's been on these comedy tours. She is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But like with your interview you had with Johnnie, last night, he touched on the fact that I've touched on previously before, that It's the airs that she brings to it and the attitude and not being humble about things that have happened. She was the most
Well, see, there's
popular.
the problem, Leo. Why is it that it is a requirement for Black women to be humble? You don't say that about Bethany, Jill Zarin, or anybody else. I've never heard anybody say Jill Zarin should be more humble. Bethany needs to humble herself. Why is it that it's always women of color? You need to be humble. You need to humble yourself. You're being a bitch. You can't think highly of yourself. I don't understand that, and I don't like that.
For me, it's not about color. I think everybody should be humble and respectful in terms of the
Well, shouldn't
opportunities.
Bethany be humbled in? She just said she checked her status at the bank and she don't have to do this. Shouldn't she be humbled in?
That's humbleness. That's a fact. She worked hard and she
That's
did what
not
she
being
needed to
humble.
do.
That's
Just
being
like Johnnie said
braggadocious because
last night.
everybody ain't able.
Just like Johnnie said last night, Nene didn't make the best decisions in her career in terms of her money investments. Her restaurant closed, the clothing shops closed. She didn't
The
have anything.
restaurant was sold, though. I mean, but I listen. I'm not here to debate what about her financial situation. And my thing is, if from the outside looking in, she's doing pretty good. I mean, she going wherever she want to go. She wearing whatever she want to wear. She eating what she want to eat. So how could y'all be like she hasn't made the best decisions?
The restaurant was sold, but the reviews were just as bad as the OLG with the airs and the attitude that she was given in there. And whether she's traveling and going where she wants to go, Kim and Corey are still traveling and they're getting sued on the daily at this point. They're still going
They
to
ain't
Starbucks.
traveling. They traveling from Atlanta from the city of Atlanta back to Milton, Georgia. That's as far as they going.
I mean, I don't think that they're still stopping what they're doing and things like that. But, I just think that, in my opinion, Michelle, that, I love Nene, but I have to be real about it. It's like, it's always been a humbleness thing. It's not about color for me. It's just about, she always stood out about being the person that had, I'm the one, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, yes, it's true. But it's like, if that's true, why can't Bethany be true about her status at the bank and what she brought to the table and her investments and what she did coming from The
But the
Apprentice with
same
Martha
thing you're
Stewart?
saying about Bethany is what I just said too. So why is it that Nene is the only one that should humble herself and not Bethany?
She's not. I said everybody should humble themselves in regards to whatever I'm saying. It's not a color thing. It's like
But Bethany isn't humbling herself. She's not being humble.
How is she
When she
not
talking
being
about she
humble
got more money than God and she don't have to do this and she got texts of like she's not being humble.
But what does having texts and receipts have to do with being humble in regards to, having the truth about something? She's not saying anything
Well,
that we all
to
don't
me,
know.
it's about discretion. It's not, listen, I got text, I got this, I got that, but I don't have to come on and announce to y'all that I got text of XYZ reading XYZ. It's like a flex. Like if you got it, either show it or what. Why would you come on and say it, and to what end? Like I don't know. But
Yeah, but I
we
mean,
can agree to
Michelle, it's like
disagree.
it's the same thing. It's like you blog and stuff, and it's like you show what you want to show and say what you say, just like you said with the Johnnie stuff. Like you have to hear it first and meet with him and talk to him and see what's going on and things like that. Like you have insider information. You do tell the truth and you do give us the information. When you can give it, but it's like, maybe it's not the right time for her to be able to give these receipts. And she's not trying to comfort Nene in that kind of a way. She's only saying that it was brought to her attention that Nene took the videos off. I follow Bethany. I don't believe that Bethany is so bored in her life with her big mansion and doing the videos that she's doing and the companies that she's running, that she's sitting around seeing Nene deleted posts off of her Instagram and getting angry about it. What does that
Well,
affect
clearly she
Bethany's
talked
life?
about it on her podcast for 30, 45 minutes. Like, if she didn't care, if she was clearly unbothered, why speak on it?
Because she was asked about it. I mean, it's like any kind of interview. If you're asked about something, you're going to respond.
But you're asked about somebody else's Instagram. Like, I always say this about the whole Instagram culture. When people follow you, unfollow you, or whatever, like, why is that a thing? Like, I'm not gonna call you, be like, why you unfollow me, or why you delete the post of the pictures of us together? Like, who gives a crap? Like, that's not real life. Real life is me and you on the phone, or you being able to call me. So her even going that route, calling Nene to ask why she deleted the post, going on her podcast to discuss Nene deleting the post, all of it is a bit much. She should have humbled herself.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I see what you're saying, but it's like we're not privy to the conversation that they had when they did that podcast. we don't know what Nene told her privately and vice versa, and things like that was discussed and talked about at that time. So it's like, Nene could have been saying one thing and her the other. We just don't know the depths of what was talked about at that time. I think that Nene's capitalizing at this time on, trying to drop these hints on her Instagram that there's going to be some sort of return to the Housewives. But let's be very clear. If they weren't trying to feed her when she was the biggest star on that show, and then she sued them and went on this rant that she went on, she's definitely not going to be coming back with, a full season of episodes and all this money and stuff like that. She wasn't even getting that when she was bringing in the numbers. Why would she get it now?
Who knows? Well, I appreciate it, Leo. Thank you for calling.
I appreciate you too. Long time no talk. Take care and God bless you. And if I don't talk to you, have a Merry Christmas, Michelle.
All right, you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get everybody. In my opinion. Hi.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm so glad you pulled me up. I'm fighting, trying to talk, and I'm like, oh my God. Listen here.
You was windmilling.
Yes, because here's the thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do any kind of thing when you're in the social media platform. So even though they asked her about Nene, she could have said, I talked to Nene, everything is fine, and left it at that. The fact that she kept going on and on about, oh, I got these text messages, this, and I got these text messages, this. You're fighting your case with nobody else there. So it's like, why are you fighting so hard to prove your point? It's because you're jealous and you're trying to manipulate your audience.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And the fact that she kept giving permission on me. I'm all about words.
Yes,
she was giving permission.
I am too.
Nene
But
can do what she wants with her Instagram.
Bethany built her career on Bravo, and she didn't get any smoke. And let's be clear, Bethany was low down on New York, okay? She was low down and everything. She didn't have to give up none of her profits for Skinny Girls to Bravo. She signed a contract where she didn't have to, okay? So let's be clear. Don't act like we don't get treated differently because we are dark-skinned girls or brown-skinned girls, because we do. And here's the thing. If Bravo was so gung-ho on they weren't going to bring nobody back that sued them, Vicky Gunvalson wouldn't been back on Real Housewives of Orange County because she sued them for defamation of character.
Yep.
So when we talk about these
her name up last night. Yep. Vicky.
When we talk about these
they brought back Jill too, didn't they?
Yes, they brought her back. They brought Tamara Judge back. But then that's what I'm saying. People forget this because if you don't watch all of Bravo shows, you won't see these different aggressions that they take against people. And it's like this. When we see stuff, we just let it go. Because how many times did we hear Kim say on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I don't want to go to no barbecue and eat chicken. I don't want to go to Nene's house. She got roaches. You know what I'm saying? That's a stereotype that is on normal Black women. So you can't sit here and say she couldn't felt no way about it because she stayed there. It was her job. Yeah, she tried to tough it out. It's a lot of people go through the same thing in their daily work job. They don't just quit because somebody is being microaggression toward them or they being racist toward them. They try to deal with it the best way they can.
Right.
I didn't like that conversation at all. Sorry.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I mean, but I like to give everybody the opportunity to speak.
I know.
I'll agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, like I said before, I hate when people that whole be humble thing. I don't like it when it's used to anybody. Like, fuck being humble. If you've worked hard and you accumulated things and you reached your goals and all that, it's okay to toot your own horn. You know what I'm saying? Why you got to be humble about it?
Yeah, we've been humble for too many years, and it ain't got us nowhere.
Okay.
And
so celebrate your goals and your aspirations. Celebrate.
I'm talking about for real. And the reason why Married to Medicine feels dark and it's hard to watch is because we sitting here watching older hags bully a young girl. Y'all are 20 and 30 years older than this girl, and y'all bullying her.
Mhm.
It makes it feel icky.
It really does. It really does. And the fact of they just keep bringing, like Heavenly just keeps bringing Dr. G up. Like he's 2 years, he's 2 times your age, and he's this, he's that. Why are you so concerned with her and Quad's ex-husband? Like, who cares? It's over. Quad has moved on. She got a new house. She say she got a new man. Why is Dr. Heavenly so involved in that girl's marriage and warning her that it's gonna end up the same as Quad's?
Because Dr. Heavenly was doing this from the get-go. She said 2 years ago, she was sending Quad pictures of this girl because she was coming to the tennis matches that Dr. Jackie was having. So for 2 years, you and Quad have been laughing about this girl. Then you befriend this girl and tell her, yeah, you should join the cast. You'd be a really good fit. I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to walk you through the whole process. And then when you get home the show, you turn on her and you tell the girl she need a new butt. She need a new face. She need this. She need to have surgery and everything else. It's like, what happened to being natural?
Mhm.
Like, just
Is
because y'all
Heavenly
want to
telling
get
her
all
she
these
got a new
surgeries
butt?
done.
Is Heavenly telling her she got a new butt? She got a new face?
But
Cause
she
she
said
did.
she said all of them had surgery. That's what Dr.
Oh,
Heavenly said. She said all of them had surgery.
okay.
So
Yes, again, what other storylines are there on the show? I mean, we 5 episodes in, and it's just been all about Sweet Tea for all 5 episodes, pretty much.
exactly. And I'm so tired of them
Where's
talking about this
Phaedra's
girl
man?
wedding.
Where's Phaedra's doctor? Where's I don't know what's happening.
He lost in the atmosphere. You know Phaedra lie.
Yeah, she does. But at least she on there getting a check, I guess. And she been on every episode. They're paid per episode. So
Well,
she's
I
gonna
want to know
finish
about this renter man because I'm this butler that she renting because I'm pretty sure she ain't paying him on a daily basis.
Child. That's probably her friend's son or something. Ain't no telling.
You have a good night.
Thank you. I appreciate it in my opinion. Hold on, y'all. Hey Latoya.
Hey, Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Your hair is beautiful. I like the
Oh,
middle
thank
part.
you.
Um, let's get on the white folks real quick because we missed some stories.
What's the white folks? What
Uh,
happened?
the news anchors that left their
Oh, TJ
relationships
Holmes and
to be with
okay.
each other, and then the exes end up getting together. That's some stalkerish type stuff, right? Because if I just couldn't, like, at some point, the exes would have to kind of so called see each other anyways, because if what if the kids having a gathering or whatever, you're gonna bring your mate, I'm gonna bring, you know what I'm saying, like they gonna all kind of see each other, but to
Uh-huh.
actually like be together in the bed, it's just too much, and I just can't, and it's nasty. So
It's nasty that they got that the exes got together.
yes, it is, because it's too
Well,
many
I
other
mean,
people.
maybe they was consoling each other for being stepped on by their exes the way they were. Like they thought their exes just worked together, and they used to be a foursome, and now it's like, how did they know they was sneaking around? I don't know.
Right. So that's kind of like being with somebody immediately after a rebound relationship. Like it's just a rebound type situation, And if y'all want to compare notes, okay, but let's not compare saliva and all that. Like we ain't gotta do that. Um,
Uh,
and the Jeanne Mai stuff. I remember when she went on Sherry, not one time did she act like the man cheated, or it was like she's in a happy place, and she was talking all spunky and all that. Now that I guess she's not getting what she wants, now she's back on her television tour, and she's sounding all sad, and I'm trying to move on, and I just don't like whatever she's given. Divorce the man, let him have some say so in his child's life, and move on, girl. Like,
mhm.
I don't, what is her end game? That's what I want to know. what is her end game? Because to say that he emotionally cheated, that's not just saying you're fighting for custody of your child. That means that you want something else that he got. That's because you hurt,
Mm,
you
that's
know?
true. That's
And
true.
it's more
Exactly. She
of,
wants the money. She
yeah,
want to dispute the prenup so she can get
yeah.
more of the money.
Exactly. So it's not even about the child. It's about what you want, and that's being selfish. And that's probably why y'all ended up in divorce, because you have those selfish tendencies about other things as well. And then y'all end up in counseling trying to figure it out. And he just was like, I'm just not gonna do this, you know? And then it
Mm.
ended up ending. So to say you blindsided, girl, you know that shit wasn't working out, and cut it out. You can't force nobody to be with
Jeezy
you.
said
So
they went
you
to
don't.
several counselors, not just one or
Yeah,
two. They went to several marriage counselors. So it's like you knew something was wrong.
yeah. Um,
Mm.
okay, so we talked about the Nene stuff and the Bethany. You remember we talked about that. That Nene should have stayed on her side, whatever the case may be. Because like
Mhm.
you said, it's not about Bethany gaining anything monetarily. She's a prideful, egotistical person.
Mhm.
And so that's more of her motive. So to insinuate, and this is the first time I've ever heard of her having these so-called salacious text messages that Andy's supposed to have. So to me, in my mind, because I didn't know that until you played that. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. So now you really want to be involved in this lawsuit because you want needing them attorney to subpoena your phone records and put it in the court file. So now that means you got to show up to court. So that's going to give you more content to talk about on your YouTube channel and your podcast.
I didn't
Like,
think about it that way.
because
Mhm.
why would you say that publicly? That's the first time
And to
that
say
she,
that she knows for a fact that Nene is blackballed, yes, add her to the lawsuit, Nene.
right,
Add her, make her a witness. If she knows for a
right.
fact, you got the proof now.
Unless she's gonna backpedal. But at the end of the day, that
Well,
world up there in the
listen,
cloud, it's
she
there.
said it's recorded. It can be played back, rewind, okay, reverse, rewind, all of that. Okay, use it in court. I would.
I would, but again, it just depends how she, is how she's gonna benefit out of that. So, but I would use that because I'm thinking now, why would you say that publicly that you got out of everything that Nene's talking about? If you weren't going to come to her just on some girl, I'm trying to do the day of reckoning and I feel you've been done wrong. Here's something to help you just on GP, but to after Instagram conversations and all that, now you're going to say on your podcast that I would never show the text messages, but you want people to take your word that he's saying salacious things and degrading
Mhm,
things about, Nene. So,
mhm.
yeah, I would, yeah, put on the docket. So thank you, Bethany. You know, and
Right.
but that's about it. I mean, congratulations to Ashanti and Nelly, whether they're married or not. People got baby daddies all day, whatever the case may be. Um, just and maybe they just need to just do what they doing because as we see all these divorces and all that, people are smiling and grinning as long as they dating and tied, locked in, if they want to say. But as soon as they get married, the shit hit the fan. So have it the way they having it and enjoy. So that's
Yeah,
all I had to say, Michelle.
I still believe in marriage.
I know I believe in it, but I'm just saying that
Yeah,
if
I
that's not
understand.
somebody else's choice, who's to judge
Yeah.
and say, you having a bastard child or you're having a child out of wedlock or you're committing sin. People say that. They make them try to feel bad about it. And so I just feel
Mhm.
like if that's not what is aligned in their life, then that should be okay too, you know?
Yeah, and they look
And I
pretty
think
happy, so,
they did. And I seen your live. I missed some of it, but
Mhm.
you said if somebody asked a question when they call in, that you would answer.
Okay.
Okay. So, what was on the video in the studio?
Patreon. Why we can't talk about this on Patreon?
You said, but you didn't say that. You said if somebody asked. Now you don't have to give extreme
It
details.
was,
but
it was somebody and an intern
I heard that on the live,
doing
but he was supposed to give receipts.
doing some sex acts
Uh-huh.
in the studio behind a one-way glass,
Uh-huh.
and somebody saw it and has video of it.
Johnnie has video because he has his phone out. He said that on live. So
Oh, okay.
was it so was it Don Juan and his boyfriend, or was it Todd
It was
and
an intern. It wasn't a boyfriend. It was an intern. It was a
somebody?
younger male person.
So maybe it wasn't Todd with Carmen. Maybe it was the intern and Carmen.
Why? What? Carmen? How did she get in this?
Well, because y'all had the conversation on live when he said that Mama Joyce wasn't wrong in the feeling of, because they were talking about Todd, how he was opportunist and all of those things. Now I watched that live,
But
and
one
he
didn't have
said,
nothing to do with one. One didn't have anything to do with the other.
well, I don't know what had to do. We trying to piece it together. So we trying to see what got to do with what,
We'll
and why
talk
Mama
about
Joyce
it.
is so
We'll
mad.
talk about it on Patreon tonight. I'll head on over there.
Okay, I guess.
I
All
gave
right.
you the bulk of it. Somebody said it was unmerciful. Not Todd
Okay.
in the intern or Candy in the intern. Ooh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how close was it to the household with the intern? Like, who is it? Somebody in the household, like the net core group in the intern. That's what we want to know.
It was a net core group person. But we gonna talk about
See? Okay. I knew it. Okay. All right.
head on
Thank
over
you.
to the Patreon. Thank you so much, Latoya.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, y'all need to go watch the clips and stuff because I've been putting little shorts up of Johnnie and the conversation we had last night as well. I'll probably also how I do section it out and put it up and y'all can watch it at your leisure. It was very interesting. It was real impromptu. We did not plan that. I was literally on Instagram last night just shooting shit and Johnnie was in the chat. Um, and we had a great talk, and then we talked again, today. So, yes. So head on over to my Patreon, patreon.com. iamATLien. I will be over there in a good 15 minutes or less. The intern was not a lady. The intern was a young man. Okay, the intern was a young man. Um, y'all always trying to get me. Listen. Don't worry. It's gonna be the story will be told because this is what this platform over here is all about. So if it's not told today, it will be told, honey. When I do listen, I'm gonna do it. I have some more tea about candy as well. So I'm gonna talk about that on Patreon first. Uh, and then I'm gonna talk about it publicly, later this week. I don't like to make promises and say tomorrow because you know how I do. But if it's not tomorrow, it will be the next day, and we'll do a whole story about Candy and the situation and how she's feeling the karma right now. But that's all I'm gonna give y'all. Go ahead and like this video. Like this video. We talked about a lot of things tonight. If you're just getting here, please rewind and watch the replay. We talked about Married to Medicine briefly and the ratings. We talked about some of what I talked to Johnnie Winston about, who is Sweet Tea's wedding planner, who was also the wedding planner of Candy Burris, and he also used to work for her, and he's the one who sued her. Yeah, this whole mess, child. And he got a settlement. There's that. We talked about Ashanti being pregnant. It has been confirmed. We also talked about TJ Holmes and Amy. We talked about Jeezy and Jeanne Mai, and we talked about Nene and Bethany. So please like this video, rewind all of the above. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And guess what? I'll see y'all in the next video. Good night, squad.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. Straight from Nene.com. That's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?
There you go. There you go.
You know what it is, your boy Young. You know what it is, the boss of the street, homie. Right here, straight from A.com. TM 103 on the way.
This your man Nelly, and this is straight from the A.com.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and you know, you watching straight from the A.com.